Hi, I am Karen Bradbury. I am the Financial Services Sector Lead for Invest Northern Ireland.
Hello, I'm Paul Adams. I'm an inward investment lead for Invest Northern Ireland in the GB market.
So we have a delegation of 6 companies with us on our stand, and then we also have another Northern Ireland company, FinTru. We have 3 companies that are in that governance, risk and compliance space. So Treliant, we have FinTru, and then we also have Fscom. So Treliant are looking at managed services, particularly in governance, risk and compliance, but also looking at mergers and acquisitions and capital markets. Fscom provide like a consultancy and advice on all about maintaining compliance and particularly with regulators in the south of Ireland and also with the FCA. And then FinTru are looking at tech-enabled solutions for global financial institutions. Then we have 2 companies who are specialists in training, one in AI and data, and that's Neueda, and then the other in cybersecurity, which is Nemstar. And then we have a company called Cantabular who are in the space of data privacy and data analysis. And then lastly, LoyalBe. And LoyalBe are in the card rewards and they have a platform that manages that on behalf of other fintechs or big financial institutions. So that's our delegation.
Yeah, so I think the 3 main things that attract businesses to invest in Northern Ireland and the way we nurture businesses in Northern Ireland is through our skills pipeline and talent. You know, we have 2 great universities as well, Queen's and Ulster, who are driving courses in fintech and finance and tech-enabled courses as well. So secondly, what I would look at is the collaborative environment and supportive environment that exists there. You know, in terms of our inward investors, they don't compete with each other in Northern Ireland. They tend to work together on research and innovative new technologies. And through our support as well, you know, it's second to none. You know, we can offer various incentives to encourage them to set up and grow in Northern Ireland, and we like to sell Northern Ireland on its merits. So, you know, it's a pretty good job, you know, in that respect. Third thing I would probably say is our the cost profile as well. So in terms of doing business, it's a great place to do that as well. In terms of the major financial centres like London and Dublin, you know, they're very expensive to maintain staff and premises. So it's just looking at your operations there and your footprint in the UK, for example, and saying, well, could we do that a lot more, cost profile a lot more effectively in Northern Ireland? And there's the added value there too in terms of being able to afford your own home and things like that. So there's a lot going for us, and I think we're a very attractive location for that.
So within Northern Ireland, governance, risk and compliance and kind of regtech continues to be a real priority for us and a key area of growth. I guess Northern Ireland, we have the end-to-end in terms of regulation and compliance solutions. So we have a number of local companies who are providing tech solutions, but we also have companies like City who have a big compliance function and are building that out and really being the users of compliance. And then we've also companies like FinTru and PwC who are providing solutions into the financial services market. So I guess there's no aspect, and you look at law firms and everything, there's no aspect of governance, risk and compliance that isn't within Northern Ireland. And to Paul's point about that kind of connectivity and that collaboration, then we really are providing a real kind of cluster of strength in that area. FDI has been hugely important in the financial services industry in Northern Ireland and continues to be, where we're seeing some real opportunities there would be in insurtech and insurance, particularly from the US, and capital markets, again, are 2 areas where there's been a lot of growth and a lot of skills. And the universities are back to Paul's point as well about providing the solutions and the skill set, that's what's really driving that kind of growth. So those would be the 3 main areas from that we've seen growth and continue to be areas of focus for us.
I think the other thing I would look at as well, I would add on to what Karen has said, is the growth in digital payments and embedded finance. And just sort of developing solutions that are embedded into your healthcare provider or other services available. And it's just about how we can kind of connect all the dots really. And it's about, in terms of the environment in Northern Ireland, I think our size speaks for itself, because we always talk about the 6 degrees of separation, Kevin Bacon, for example, but in Northern Ireland, it's 1 or 2 people. There's always someone available you can help. And yeah, I think that just is the nature of the place that we work at.